Over the next few decades, China is quietly redrawing the world map through projects of a scale beyond human imagination. From smart megacities rising out of empty landscapes to colossal infrastructure that pushes the limits of modern engineering, everything is designed with centuries in mind. This is not just a story of concrete, steel, and technology, but a race to shape the future of an entire nation. Each project is a crucial piece of a long-term strategy where ambition, power, and vision converge. And as this grand picture slowly comes into focus, you'll understand why the world is watching China's every next move. Wuhan's Skyrail. As global cities grow denser, ground-level space for new infrastructure is rapidly disappearing. The constant demand for movement forces cities to search beyond traditional streets. Transportation therefore shifts upward, separating motion from daily life below. The elevated rail system in Wuhan creates a new layer of movement within a three-dimensional urban structure. Train bodies glide above rooftops, linking neighborhoods without cutting through living spaces. Automation and sensor-driven control stabilize flow, reducing dependence on human operation. Below lies road traffic, inside runs technical infrastructure, above moves a lighter transit stream. Each journey shortens travel time while easing pressure on congested ground networks. As mobility leaves the surface, how might future cities redefine their spatial balance? Beijing Daxing International Airport, nicknamed the Starfish, is a modern airport in southern Beijing built to ease pressure on the city's main aviation hub. At its heart lies a vast dome-like structure that unifies the terminal space, allowing natural light to flow across departure halls and waiting areas. Passengers move smoothly through the building thanks to radial corridors that shorten walking distances and simplify transfers. Every day, countless flights depart and arrive in a carefully synchronized rhythm, connecting Beijing with destinations across China and the world. With this seamless design, the airport is engineered to support an enormous volume of air traffic efficiently. Jiaozhou Bay Bridge. A sweeping line of steel stretches across the sea, where distance quietly loses meaning. The bridge is located in Qingdao, linking both sides of the vast Jiaozhou Bay. Spanning over 42 kilometers, it was once the world's longest sea-crossing bridge. Its solid structure withstands powerful storms, tides, and the harsh marine environment. Jiaozhou Bay Bridge dramatically shortens travel time between coastal urban districts. The project reflects China's modern engineering strength and long-term infrastructure vision. From above, flowing traffic appears like a calm rhythm across open waters. This bridge connects more than land, it connects human ambition with the endless sea. At night, interlaced lights flow like lifelines, guiding the city's breath into a deep, gentle calm. Sidue Bridge, Schatz. The suspension bridge appears like a miracle among the rugged mountains of Hubei province. It spans the deep Sidue River valley, where morning mist drifts slowly below. Rising over 500 meters high, it once held a world record. Its slender yet powerful steel structure reflects courage, precision, and human ingenuity. Sidue Bridge opened vital access to remote mountain communities once isolated. This landmark represents a major achievement in modern Chinese engineering. Before this view, travelers feel humbled, calm, and quietly inspired by the vast landscape. Vasco da Gama Bridge. Stretching like the horizon, it symbolizes Portugal's eternal desire to reach the open ocean. Spanning the Tagus River in Lisbon, the bridge links northern and southern urban regions. With a length exceeding 17 kilometers, it remains the longest bridge in Europe. Its modern engineering allows resistance against earthquakes and strong Atlantic winds. The bridge serves as a vital artery, easing traffic pressure from historic central Lisbon. At sunrise, the roadway softly reflects light across the calm river surface. At night, glowing lines transform the bridge into a dreamlike passage over water. Vasco da Gama Bridge embodies exploration spirit rooted in Portugal's maritime heritage. Before this bridge, travelers feel calm, inspired, and quietly awed by its scale. Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge. Stands as the world's longest ocean-spanning bridge, uniting Hong Kong, Macau, and Zhuhai. It blends sea bridges, underwater tunnels, and artificial islands within an area known for seismic risks. The submerged passage enables uninterrupted ship movement across busy sea lanes above. To join the bridge and tunnel systems, 2 artificial islands were constructed and equipped for operations. Formed in open water, these structures were built from reclaimed sand and reinforced by steel barriers. Tianlong Mountain Road. Situated on the outskirts of Taiyuan in Shaanxi, this scenic road was engineered to bridge city life with the untouched beauty of Tianlong Mountain Park. Over time, it has evolved into an attraction in its own right, drawing visitors with panoramic vistas of rugged peaks, winding valleys, and tunnel-like passages beneath the terrain. Its centerpiece is a 3-level spiral overpass that circles the mountain in a dragon-like form, enabling a gentle and continuous ascent without steep gradients. The Port of Shanghai. Recognized as the world's busiest and largest harbor, lies at the mouth of the Yangtze River. Sitting between China's coastal edge and its vast interior, it functions as a key gateway, linking national industry to international trade. Every year, millions of containers flow through the port, carrying products from electronics and textiles to heavy machinery and raw resources. On any given day, thousands of ships berth or set sail, moving a volume of containers that exceeds what some countries manage in a full year. As night falls, endless lines of cargo trucks stream in and out of the terminals, their headlights tracing bright ribbons across the port's vast road network. Floodlights and crane towers illuminate the docks, transforming the harbor into a glowing city that never truly sleeps. "1,000 Trees, Shanghai." Known as Shanghai's Hanging Gardens, this development rises like a green mountain within the city. Its design promotes a vision where buildings blend with nature rather than stand above it. Layers of terraces host hundreds of trees and thousands of plants. Selected for seasonal flowering, ensuring the complex transforms visually as the seasons pass. Drone light shows. These sky-based performances blend engineering, coding, and robotics to choreograph hundreds or even thousands of glowing drones in perfect synchronization. They illuminate the night skies over cities like Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Wuhan, offering a high-tech replacement for conventional fireworks. Using ultra-accurate GPS, autonomous navigation algorithms, and centralized control software, one system converts 3D concepts into exact flight trajectories, producing intricate animations that can narrate complete visual stories. Qingdao Bay Bridge links the city of Qingdao to Huangdao and stands among the world's longest bridges crossing the sea. Its unique Y-shaped structure extends in multiple directions, improving access between key urban districts. The bridge carries 6 lanes for traffic, with a dedicated emergency lane positioned at the center. Engineered for a lifespan of more than a century, it incorporates corrosion-resistant materials suitable for harsh marine conditions and was constructed across open waters exposed to powerful winds. The massive span is held in place by thousands of steel and concrete foundation piles driven deep into the seabed. Guanghuan Shopping Mall, located in Chongqing, is a luxury retail destination known for its lush greenery and striking visual design. The mall was created to look like a futuristic jungle beneath a vast glass dome where trees grow on elevated, suspended platforms. In the evening, glows under artistic lighting as the glass dome and suspended gardens illuminate to create a dreamlike forest atmosphere. During the Christmas season, the entire mall is adorned with festive lights, giant Christmas trees, and warm, holiday-themed displays, turning it into a magical seasonal destination in the heart of Chengdu. Chengdu Supercomputing Center. This facility was created to house a high-performance supercomputer playing a vital role in advancing cutting-edge artificial intelligence research. Its most distinctive feature is the bold cube-shaped architecture, wrapped in iridescent aluminum panels that change color as light moves across the surface. At the core of the structure is a vast central hall, where the supercomputer delivers a processing power of 1 quadrillion calculations per second. Unlike traditional data centers that are typically concealed, this cube was intentionally designed as a visual landmark, an architectural focal point that celebrates the fusion of science, technology, and public space. Wuhan Suspended Monorail. Often referred to as the SkyTrain, this transport system operates with carriages hanging beneath an elevated rail. It is the first suspended monorail in China to rely completely on electric power, designed to transport passengers efficiently through crowded city districts. The project is intended to become a reference model for other cities across China, providing an eco-friendly solution in urban areas where building underground metro systems is not feasible. Chengdu SKP Park. Different from typical shopping centers, most of its commercial areas are built beneath the ground. The surface above has been reshaped into an expansive green park featuring lush landscapes and entrances that guide visitors to the underground levels. This approach offers the city a rare public green space while shopping and entertainment prosper below in a polished, futuristic setting. At the core of the park stands the Tower of Vitality, a series of structures encircled by energetic water jets in constant motion. When night falls, LED lights cause them to shimmer like streams of liquid light. All elements are carefully integrated into the park layout, forming a captivating and futuristic visual experience. Yaxi Expressway connects Ya'an and Xichang. Slicing through high mountains and vast valleys, known as the Sky Road, motorists frequently drive into thick fog, giving the feeling of hovering above the clouds. Built in a stair-step style, it uses gradual inclines to handle steep elevations without tight turns. The road opens up remote areas of Sichuan, encouraging tourism and regional growth by offering a safer route across challenging landscapes. Along its length are 270 viaducts and 25 tunnels, largely drilled straight through solid rock. As the seasons change, the highway takes on new colors of nature: spring in misty green, summer glowing with sunlight, autumn softened in golden hues, and winter veiled in white, turning each journey into a living landscape shaped by time.
Tiger Leaping Gorge, China. Rising mountains press tightly against the river here, creating one of the deepest gorges on Earth. Over millions of years, the Jinsha River cut relentlessly through the rock, shaping this dramatic landscape. As the powerful flow is squeezed into a narrow channel, the water turns fierce and chaotic. Local legend tells of a tiger that evaded a hunter by jumping across the gorge, a story remembered today by the landmark known as the Tiger Leaping Rock.
Jinjaga Glass Bridge. Accompanied by music, hangs between striking mountain landscapes. This pedestrian suspension bridge features a fully transparent glass floor. It is engineered to hold up to 800 people at the same time, although access is usually restricted to ensure safety. Thanks to its durability and ability to withstand extreme conditions, it has set a global standard for glass bridge engineering. Located in the Yellow Sea off Rudong, Jiangsu Province, the Jiangsu Rudong Offshore Wind Farm ranks among the largest wind power projects in China. A vast array of towering turbines, many reaching skyscraper-like heights, rise dramatically from the sea, forming an oceanic landscape of steel. Some units operate in near-shore waters, while others are positioned farther out at sea to harness more powerful and consistent wind flows. Old town of Lijiang, Yunnan. At the foot of Jade Dragon's Snow Mountain, the old town of Lijiang is one of China's best preserved ancient towns. Its Dian Old Town is laced with clear canals and more than 300 stone and wooden bridges linking narrow lanes. The architecture blends the local Nachi tradition with Han, Bai, and Tibetan influences. Cobbled streets, two-story timber houses, and tiled roofs give it a very different feel from China's modern cities. At night, red lanterns and warm lights reflected in the canals turn Lijiang into a colorful maze of ancient streets. Erhai Lake. Some say this place mirrors the sky, reflecting the gentle soul of ancient Yunnan. Erhai Lake lies beside Dali City in western Yunnan province of southwestern China. The crescent-shaped lake stretches widely, embraced by the dramatic peaks of Changshan Mountains. Travelers enjoy cycling along the shore, visiting Bai fishing villages and quiet temples. The lake connects deeply with Nanzhao Kingdom history, preserving spiritual sites and traditions. Changing light paints the water jade green, silvery white, then softly purple. Raffles City Chongqing is an architectural complex that unites 8 skyscrapers, all linked by a gigantic horizontal structure called the Crystal. Its overall form looks like a sailboat drifting between towers, honoring Chongqing's long-standing role as a river port. A glass-bottom observation deck lets visitors look down at the confluence of the Yangtze and Jialing rivers. After dark, synchronized LED light displays brighten both the towers and the crystal. Port of Shanghai. Located offshore Shanghai, the port connects to mainland by an impressive sea bridge. Built on artificial islands, Yangshan avoids siltation, welcoming large vessels year-round. It stands as China's logistics heart, handling the world's highest container throughput annually. Advanced automation keeps operations continuous and precise, significantly reducing emissions and human strain. Its strategic position opens global trade corridors, tightly integrating complex international supply chains. The Donghai Bridge spans open waters, linking the port to the city's horizon. Vast scale reflects long-term vision, powering national growth and maritime competitiveness. At night, lights and cranes compose an industrial rhythm, both calm and majestic. Shanghai Tower. A symbol of modern ambition, the tower rises like a quiet statement about tomorrow. It stands in Lujiazui, the beating financial heart of Shanghai's ever-changing skyline. Reaching 632 meters, it is currently the tallest building in all of China. Its elegant, twisting design reduces wind pressure while significantly improving energy efficiency. The glass facade mirrors sky, city, and the endless rhythm of urban life. The tower represents China's engineering strength and long-term vision for sustainable growth. Chongqing is a vast metropolis shaped by steep mountains and powerful rivers like the Yangtze and Jialing. Because of this challenging terrain, the city relies on raised highways, towering bridges, and layered tunnel systems that intersect in complex ways. This creates a dramatic urban environment that seems futuristic, as if lifted from a sci-fi universe or a cyberpunk game world. The Chongqing Rail Transit Network stands out for its bold engineering. One of its most iconic features is Liziba Station, where a metro line cuts directly through an apartment building, an innovative answer to limited urban space. Beyond its striking architecture, Chongqing is becoming a key player in robotics development, with a strong focus on humanoid and industrial applications. Universities such as Chongqing University and the University of Science and Technology act as innovation engines, while technology exhibitions present breakthroughs in AI, smart infrastructure, and robotics. Several firms are now launching budget-friendly humanoid robots fitted with sensors, visual recognition, and real-time computing designed to assist in manufacturing, customer interaction, and care services. Budi Cave Temple, Guizhou. Hidden within limestone cliffs, the temple evokes a rare sense of deep stillness. temple lies in Guizhou province, southwestern China, surrounded by pristine mountains. Natural cave spaces blend seamlessly with ancient Buddhist architecture, calm and contemplative. Soft light filtering inside creates a mystical atmosphere, sacred and soothing. This place once served as an important spiritual retreat for devoted monks.
Dashan Mountain Buddha.
A colossal Buddha rests quietly among layered mountains, radiating profound spiritual stillness. The statue is located in Guizhou province, China, carved directly into a natural cliff face. Its immense scale, blended with rugged terrain, creates an atmosphere both majestic and sacred. The gentle Buddha gaze overlooks the valley, symbolically watching over human life below. This site reflects enduring Buddhist beliefs deeply rooted in southern mountain cultures. Mount Wutai. China's most revered Buddhist mountain, where wisdom and compassion gently converge. Five flat-topped peaks rise in Shanxi, northern China, shaping a sacred skyline. Ancient temples nestle among clouds, winds, and pines, echoing millennia of devotion. This is Manjushri's Holy Realm, a paramount pilgrimage center in East Asian Buddhism. Stone paths guide slow steps, unfolding a serene space for contemplation. Sunrise and sunset bathe the peaks in gold, calming souls before vast grandeur. Mount Hua is praised as China's most perilous mountain, stirring awe deep within hearts. The mountain stands in Shanxi near Xi'an, rising like sheer stone walls toward heaven. Five jagged peaks soar skyward, forming a dramatic landscape both majestic and severe. Mount Hua is famed for its narrow plank walks, testing courage at dizzying heights. It is one of China's 5 sacred mountains, deeply tied to Taoism and ancient history. For centuries, pilgrims and monks climbed here seeking faith, solitude, and enlightenment. Leaving Mount Hua, travelers feel humbled, carrying serenity and reverence for nature's power. Gulangyu Island. This small island feels like a peaceful symphony drifting across Fujian's gentle sea air. Gulangyu lies just offshore from Xiamen, separated by a narrow, tranquil stretch of water. Lush greenery and salty breezes soften the scenery and ease the mind. Car-free streets slow every step, creating a rare sense of calm and reflection. Lush greenery and salty breezes soften the scenery and ease the mind. Tianmen Mountain. They call this place a heavenly gate connecting earth, sky, and human imagination. Located in Zhangjiajie, Hunan province, the mountain rises dramatically above drifting clouds. Its highlight is Tianmen Cave, a vast natural arch carved through solid mountain rock. The world's longest cable car carries visitors gently over forests and sheer cliffs. "99 winding road curves create a thrilling journey through towering landscapes. Hozil Nature Reserve. Hozil Nature Reserve is a vast, high-altitude wilderness on the Qinghai Tibet Plateau, known for its extreme climate and untouched landscapes. It is one of China's largest nature reserves, protecting rare wildlife such as the Tibetan antelope. With snow-covered mountains, frozen lakes, and endless grasslands, Hozil remains one of the most remote regions on Earth. Danxia Landform. These colourful mountains are often praised as one of nature's most striking masterpieces. Danxia Landform is mainly located in southern and southwestern China, across several provinces. The landscape formed from red sandstone, shaped slowly by wind and rain over millions of years. Layered cliffs curve gently, creating flowing bands of color like a living painting. Visitors arrive at sunrise or sunset to witness the terrain glowing with changing light. The vast silence and scale inspire awe, encouraging travelers to slow their pace. North Everest Base Camp. A sacred Tibetan plateau reveals where humans quietly face nature's ultimate and silent grandeur. The camp lies north of Mount Everest, deep within Tibet Autonomous Region, China. Rongbuk glaciers, sharp rock ridges, and thin air shape an untouched and powerful landscape. This place offers a rare, unobstructed view of Everest's majestic and solemn north face. Visitors are explorers, filmmakers, and travelers seeking meaning beyond ordinary destinations. Sunrise and sunset paint golden light across snowfields, creating moments of pure reverence. Victoria Peak and Victoria Harbour, Hong Kong. On Hong Kong Island, Victoria Peak, simply called the Peak, rises to about 552 meters, the highest point on the island. From its viewpoints, you can see the skyscrapers of Central, Victoria Harbour, Kowloon, and the outlying islands in one sweeping panorama. Victoria Harbour is the historic heart of Hong Kong, where glass towers reflect in waters busy with ferries and cargo ships. After dark, neon signs and office lights turn both sides of the harbour into a glowing canyon of colour. Seen from the peak, Hong Kong's skyline at night is one of the most dramatic urban views anywhere in the world. Lhasa, Tibet, the Potala Palace. Standing on Red Hill at about 3,700 meters above sea level, the Potala Palace dominates the center of Lhasa. The present structure was begun in 1645 under the 5th Dalai Lama, on the site of an earlier 7th century palace. The complex stretches roughly 400 meters east to west and 350 meters north to south, with stone walls up to 5 meters thick at the base. It rises 13 stories and contains more than 1,000 rooms, 10,000 shrines, and some 200,000 statues. Huangshan, Anhui. In southern Anhui province, Huangshan, the Yellow Mountain, is crowned with more than 70 peaks over 1,000 meters, including Lotus Peak at about 1,864 meters. The range is famous for its 5 wonders: twisted pine trees, strange rock formations, a sea of clouds, hot springs, and winter snow. More than 120 named peaks and countless rocks look as if they were carved by wind and time into fantastic shapes. On days when thick clouds fill the valleys, the summits rise like islands floating on a white ocean. Huangshan has inspired traditional ink paintings for centuries and is now one of the most photographed mountain landscapes in China. Jiuzhaigou Valley, Sichuan. In northern Sichuan, Jiuzhaigou Valley covers more than 72,000 hectares in the Min Mountains, with elevations from about 2,000 up to over 4,500 meters. It is famous for its crystal-clear lakes, multi-level waterfalls, and primeval forests that change color with the seasons. Lakes such as Five Flower Lake and Five Color Pond shine in shades of blue, green, turquoise, and yellow, created by minerals and plants on the lake bed. In autumn, red and golden leaves reflected in the multicolored water give the valley a true fairy tale look. In 1992, Jiuzhaigou was inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and later as a biosphere reserve, recognizing its outstanding natural beauty.
Li River and Yangshuo, Guangxi.
In southern China, the Li River winds for about 80 kilometers from Guilin to Yangshuo, often described as a 100-mile art gallery. On both banks, thousands of limestone karst hills rise in every shape imaginable, with almost no two peaks the same. Around Yangshuo, the river is at its most beautiful, where mountains, water, villages, and rice fields blend into one scene. Bamboo rafts, fishermen, and cormorant birds turn the river into a living picture of rural life that has changed little for centuries. In the morning mist and the soft light of sunset, the Li River becomes one of China's most iconic landscapes.
Bajiaoshan, China. Located within the Danxia mountain range, Bajiaoshan lies between Hunan and Guangxi provinces. Wrapped in mist-filled forests, its summits emerge with an air of mystery. The mountaintops are blanketed in vivid green subtropical plants, creating a sharp contrast against the dark red stone. Cliff-hugging suspended paths let visitors wander high above the ground. These walkways were constructed with traditional methods instead of modern machines, intended to merge naturally with the surrounding scenery. Country Garden headquarters serves as the central hub of Country Garden, a global leader in real estate development. Designed as a green retreat amid the city's fast-moving environment, every level includes lush terraces that integrate nature into daily workspaces and help improve indoor air quality. The plants were specifically chosen to thrive in a subtropical climate while keeping upkeep to a minimum.
Li River and Yangshuo, Guangxi.
In southern China, the Li River winds for about 80 kilometers from Guilin to Yangshuo, often described as a 100-mile art gallery. On both banks, thousands of limestone karst hills rise in every shape imaginable, with almost no two peaks the same. Around Yangshuo, the river is at its most beautiful, where mountains, water, villages, and rice fields blend into one scene. Bamboo rafts, fishermen, and cormorant birds turn the river into a living picture of rural life that has changed little for centuries. In the morning mist and the soft light of sunset, the Li River becomes one of China's most iconic landscapes.
Bajiaoshan, China. Located within the Danxia mountain range, Bajiaoshan lies between Hunan and Guangxi provinces. Wrapped in mist-filled forests, its summits emerge with an air of mystery. The mountaintops are blanketed in vivid green subtropical plants, creating a sharp contrast against the dark red stone. Cliff-hugging suspended paths let visitors wander high above the ground. These walkways were constructed with traditional methods instead of modern machines, intended to merge naturally with the surrounding scenery.
Li River and Yangshuo, Guangxi.
In southern China, the Li River winds for about 80 kilometers from Guilin to Yangshuo, often described as a 100-mile art gallery. On both banks, thousands of limestone karst hills rise in every shape imaginable, with almost no two peaks the same. Around Yangshuo, the river is at its most beautiful, where mountains, water, villages, and rice fields blend into one scene. Bamboo rafts, fishermen, and cormorant birds turn the river into a living picture of rural life that has changed little for centuries. In the morning mist and the soft light of sunset, the Li River becomes one of China's most iconic landscapes.
Bajiaoshan, China. Located within the Danxia mountain range, Bajiaoshan lies between Hunan and Guangxi provinces. Wrapped in mist-filled forests, its summits emerge with an air of mystery. The mountaintops are blanketed in vivid green subtropical plants, creating a sharp contrast against the dark red stone. Cliff-hugging suspended paths let visitors wander high above the ground. These walkways were constructed with traditional methods instead of modern machines, intended to merge naturally with the surrounding scenery. Situated beside the Queen Tong River in Jingchang province. Hangzhou Olympic Sports Center Stadium was developed for the 2022 Asian Games held in Hongqiao. Its architecture takes cues from the lotus, a traditional Chinese emblem of elegance and renewal, showcased through 28 metal petal-like structures. The venue accommodates international sports competitions, concerts, official ceremonies, and cultural events. A programmable LED system embedded in the metallic roof lights up the petals with vibrant and eye-catching color performances. Alibaba's headquarters is located in Hangzhou, Zhejiang. serving as the central hub of the Alibaba Group, where thousands of people develop platforms including Alibaba, Taobao, Tmall, and Alipay. Rather than towering skyscrapers, the campus combines contemporary design with greenery and open landscapes. Built as a smart city environment, it includes roads, squares, gardens, man-made lakes, and collaborative work areas. Danyang Kunshan Grand Bridge. Recognized as the world's longest bridge, it extends roughly 165 kilometers or 103 miles. The structure connects Danyang with Kunshan, spanning sections of the Yangtze River Delta. Built as a non-stop viaduct, it enables high-speed trains to pass seamlessly above waterways, open land, and barriers along the route. Nearly 10,000 workers finished construction in under 4 years, a remarkable achievement for such a massive undertaking. Duge Bridge. Stretches across the spectacular Beipan River Canyon, dramatically reducing travel time through a region once defined by extreme terrain. Wrapped in mountains and drifting mist, the bridge appears as if it were floating in the sky. Rising higher than Paris's Eiffel Tower and New York's One World Trade Center, it is counted among the tallest bridges on Earth. Intercontinental Shanghai Wonderland is a remarkable hotel carved into a deserted quarry near Shanghai. Instead of reaching for the skyline, the building plunges downward along the cliffside, creating a dramatic vertical design. As an eco-focused resort, it makes use of recycled lake water and the quarry's natural thermal properties to keep interior spaces comfortable year-round. Oppo Research and Development Center. Situated in Dongguan, this campus merges forward-thinking architecture with environments designed to encourage innovation. Transparent glass facades paired with smart sun shading solutions allow abundant daylight while improving energy efficiency. The master plan is formed by a series of connected circular structures featuring internal courtyards that channel sunlight deep into the complex. The center integrates engineering offices, educational facilities, product testing laboratories, employee housing, retail spaces, and recreational zones within a single cohesive environment. As night falls, a carefully programmed architectural lighting system highlights the circular structures and transparent glass facades, transforming the entire campus into a glowing, futuristic city of innovation. Atelier ladders are a remarkable network of vertical steel staircases located in the isolated mountain village of Atelier, Sichuan province. They were built to replace the unsafe rope and wooden ladders that residents previously relied on to travel along the steep cliffs. Although the landscape is extremely rugged, the entire structure was completed within a few months by using lightweight and secure construction materials. The stairways are breathtaking, with certain stretches leaning at angles of up to 70 degrees and others rising straight up the cliff face. In the past, climbing up or down could take 2 to 3 exhausting hours. Today, the same journey takes only 30 to 40 minutes. The reason people once lived in such a harsh environment lies in history, as the cliffs provided natural protection against invading forces. In recent years, many villages have relocated to modern urban housing equipped with essential services such as electricity and running water, while a number of families have chosen to stay behind. Kimalong Ocean Kingdom is an enormous marine theme park that hosts the world's largest aquarium. Designed around ocean-themed zones, it combines live entertainment, massive marine habitats, and high adrenaline rides. At the center is a colossal tank where whale sharks swim alongside manta rays and thousands of other fish species. As the largest fish on the planet, whale sharks can grow up to 18 meters long, forming one of the most breathtaking underwater spectacles ever created. At Night comes alive with spectacular musical fountain shows combined with dazzling lights and LED effects, transforming the entire park into a breathtaking, dreamlike stage. The Qinghai-Tibet Railway links Xining, the capital of Qinghai Province, to Lhasa, the capital of the Tibet Autonomous Region. It is recognized as the highest railway on Earth, climbing to elevations of around 5,000 meters above sea level as it passes through harsh and remote terrain. At these extreme heights, oxygen levels are low, so the train carriages are sealed, pressurized, and supplied with additional oxygen to reduce the risk of altitude sickness for passengers. This railway serves an essential purpose, connecting Tibet with the rest of China, a journey that was once possible only by road or air travel.
The name Jiujiagu translates as 9 Villages Valley, honoring the Tibetan settlements that once thrived here. This region is blanketed by primeval forests that transform strikingly throughout the year. During autumn, foliage shifts to shades of red, orange, and gold, forming a stunning contrast against the crystal-clear turquoise lakes. At this time, Nuorilang Waterfall becomes a focal point, surrounded by forests painted in autumn colors. In the Tibetan language, the name conveys a sense of majesty and strength, symbolizing its commanding presence.
Taklamakan Desert Highway is the world's first roadway constructed across a desert where sand dunes are constantly in motion. The Taklamakan Desert, historically called the Land of No Return, was almost impassable in ancient times. Building and preserving a highway over shifting sands required innovative engineering solutions that very few nations have accomplished. To protect the road, tens of thousands of shrubs and trees were planted along both sides, forming an ecological shield that prevents the sand from advancing. Xiaolangdi Dam. Constructed to tame the flood-prone Yellow River and its vast sediment flow, this dam serves several purposes at once. It skillfully combines reservoir control, sediment flushing, electricity production, and navigation support, capabilities rarely unified so successfully. By discharging pressurized water, the system pushes sediment downstream, restoring the river channel in a controlled manner. Opening the giant gates unleashes thunderous torrents of water. The yearly sediment release has become a dramatic attraction, drawing visitors, camera crews, and international news coverage.
Imagine a landscape in Liaoning province, where the entire coast glows in stunning shades of crimson. That's the magic of the Red Beach. This isn't just a picturesque spot. It's the largest salt marsh wetland on Earth, providing a vital sanctuary for hundreds of different bird species. The secret behind this intense color is a specific plant called Suaeda salsa. This tough species absolutely thrives in saline or salty soils. As autumn arrives, it undergoes a dramatic transformation, turning a breathtaking deep red. What makes Panjin truly special is that nowhere else on the planet does this plant cover such immense areas or display such an unbelievably vibrant red hue. It's a coastal phenomenon you truly have to see to believe. Located in Gwiju province, these geological formations are renowned for their striking similarity to the ancient pyramids of Egypt. While some theories suggest they were man-made, geologists have unanimously concluded that these are natural structures formed by geological processes approximately 200 million years ago. The autumn season. This is when the scenery transforms, with foliage turning a vibrant golden yellow and deep red, creating a spectacular and particularly appealing landscape for visitors. Local authorities have identified at least 15 pyramids and are moving forward with the development of observation centers and tourist sites. Nevertheless, the residents of Guizhou continue to tell stories of a lost civilization, adding an air of mystery that permeates the entire area. Zhangye National Park is totally famous for its unbelievable multicolored mountains. It's a prime example of what they call Danxia formations. Basically, these unique landscapes made of red sandstone rock. Ancient Chinese poets described it as an ocean of solidified flames, back when nobody really knew how it formed. The hills literally roll and ripple like smooth waves, with gentle slopes and sharp ridges stretching out like giant ribbons of color. Why all the color? It's chemistry. The red comes from oxidized iron, the green from copper minerals, the yellow from sulfur compounds, and the gray is just from clay mixtures.
Guputan shiplift. This large-scale engineering work enables river transport in mountainous areas with dramatic elevation shifts. It allows freight and passenger vessels to overcome vertical gaps along the Wu River. Ships move through a tunnel cut into the mountainside and enter a water-filled chamber that gradually lifts or lowers them, reconnecting areas that were previously cut off.
Anjihai Canyon, China. Shaped by the continuous erosion of the Anjihai River for millennia, the canyon exposes dramatic cliffs marked by striking color bands. Riverborne sediments formed red layers infused with iron minerals. Although the canyon is geologically ancient, it became well known only recently when aerial images went viral on social networks.